You have finally arrived.
Or maybe you've just made it.
You just made it.
Here we go, Bronco Base Camp.
I think it was good that they changed it to the word Bronco.
Yeah. Yeah, no little Bronco Sports out here this time, just the big boys. This is where we go in to sign up and register. And yeah, that's cool. Let's go see
It's
what...
from Yeti. You get to like $100.
Pretty cool. Let's go see what they got in the merch. They got all kind of stuff in here.
I found a box of water.
You found a box of water?
A box.
I know you've got it covered, but
I bet you can squeeze another one in there.
Yeah.
Are you born and raised in Dallas?
no.
Where you from?
I was born south of Texas. I grew up in
I got some water from the cooler, but that's the closest to where I was. The box water was there. Okay. I think we just need water. Oh, look, colors on it though. Love it.
So I guess this is where we're going to be eating for lunch.
There's also a yellow one too.
Area 51, Velocity Blue. I guess this represents all the colors.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool looking. Put that on your train tracks. Cactus gray. More cactus gray. Cyber orange. I don't know what they got here. So they got this one here. It's kind of cool.
There's Jesus inside of it if you look.
Yeah. Is that Jesus driving?
Yep.
It is. Jesus drives a Bronco.
Yep.
It's hilarious. You got a fire.
Share a fire.
Got a fire.
I think the stuff behind the back's like the other stuff.
Some bird out there complaining. Yeah. And here's all the Broncos we'll be driving. Let's see.
They have really nice grass, or it's fake grass.
Yeah.
Does this feel comfortable?
Benches. Comfortable?
Nope.
But it looks cool.
It looks cool. Sit down. It's like
It's like a straight hard bench.
No, it's because it's this. So you
Oh.
can't lean back. You lean it.
Yeah.
back.
Let's go see the other two colors that they have.
Yeah.
So there's a bright blue. Alrighty. Cool beans.
How old are you?
Rear tires are coming down.
13, I don't know.
And now we're picking up pace up. Little quicker, little quicker, little quicker, little quicker, little quicker. Keep going. Keep under all the way to the left, all the way through. Beautiful. You can stop right here. Nice and slow here. Coming forward. Passenger. 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 Hold right there. All right, go ahead and put it in reverse and back up. We're going to stop here and pop this rock here.
To see the...
Some articulation, only because it looks cool, really.
It's really cool.
We're out here off-roading, we want to look cool while we do it a little bit. There are some other things that we're benefiting out of this. Right here, you can really see the tire flexing around the top of the rock, maybe from the front of the vehicle. You can kind of see that tire wrapping around the front part of that rock. We're also driving on this rock for a reason. What are we gaining right now? We are gaining experience. What else are we gaining?
Clearance.
Clearance, right? And knowledge, experience, right? We're gaining that height by driving on a rock. Gain height. If I took this tire and placed it about here and took this rock down the center line of the vehicle, what would I hear? A bunch of scrapes, a bunch of sounds, right? That's the sound of your wallet getting thinner. We want to avoid that, right? One way to do that is by putting a tire on a rock or the high part of the trail. Very good. Very good. I like it. A little driver. Coming forward. Hold right there. Boom, and we're stopped. So again. Driver. 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 Passenger. Coming forward, and off the throttle. Hold right there. Nice and slow forward. Driver, don't let that steering wheel move. Hold right there. So in the front of the vehicle, we have independent. Right, tire is off the ground. If we were to continue moving here, what is that tire going to likely do to spin? Because it has no what?
Traction.
Traction, right? Or resistance below it. Typically, we want to keep all four tires on the ground, and if you have a Badlands, or a Heritage Limited, or a First Edition, or a Bronco Raptor, you're going to have a button in your vehicle called a stay bar disconnect. It's a hydraulically controlled, electronically controlled, hydraulically actuated device, which allows for more articulation in the front suspension part of the vehicle, allowing our front two tires to travel up and down more. So if you take a look, there's space here between this tire and that fender. I can put my hand in there. And we disconnect the stay bar, that space is going to go away. Essentially giving us more travel, 4 inches on either side for a total of 8 inches of extra ground clearance, or I'm sorry, extra articulation. So to disconnect it, you got to be in 4-wheel drive, high or low. In this case, we're in low. That very first button on your hero switch panel, go ahead and give it a press. Now with the stay bar disconnected, we can see that that space is closed up here. That tire came back down to the ground, giving us kind of 4 points of contact again. So you can disconnect it at under load. That was a demonstration of being under load, or you can do it while being flat on the ground as well. If you don't have a Badlands, doesn't mean you can't disconnect it. You just got to do it manually. There's 2 stay bar end links on either side with 19mm nuts. You have to unscrew the nuts on both sides, swing your end links up out of the way, and you're disconnected. The difference is you have to be stopped. You have to be on flat level ground to disconnect it. If you have a Badlands, you can do it whenever you want to do it. There is no, wind to do it. When you disconnect it, a message comes up on the screen saying stay bar has been disconnected, and it'll stay disconnected below 20 miles an hour. If you go above 20 miles an hour, it will auto reconnect. If we were to press the button again to reconnect it, it won't raise the vehicle back up. It'll stay where it's at, and as the suspension cycles and it finds where it lives, it locks back into place. Any questions on the stay bar disconnect? Medium brake, and then slowly apply just enough throttle till you feel yourself starting to move. A little bit more brake pressure. A little bit more brake pressure. There you go. A little bit more brake pressure. There we go. See how we're tricking the vehicle into thinking it's got that traction? Now hold that same thing you're doing all the way up to the point. We're a little squeaky and vibrating because we just went through the water. Can relax a little bit on the brake pedal. We can follow them off this way. Passenger, passenger. Little passenger, little driver, hold right there. All right, how you feeling? Good. A little sideways? A little tippy? Yep. This is where we're going to talk about center of gravity, the angles in which the vehicle can still operate at. Every vehicle, every Bronco has a pitch and roll gauge in the vehicle built in. It'll tell you how many degrees you are to the side and front and back and things like that. So we'll pull that up here really quick. Hit OK real quick on the steering wheel and then scroll up on it. Going to pitch and roll. There it is. So there's a pitch and roll gauge on here. What does it show we are to the side right now? 18 degrees. 18 degrees to the side. Does anyone know what the operating limitations of the Bronco is? How many degrees to the side it can go?
35?
Close.
4.
Less.
30.
30 degrees is the operating limitations. What does that mean? Does that mean when the vehicle rolls over? What does it mean? Yeah, the vehicle will still operate, right? Past that degree, it's too far of a degree for the vehicle to pick up fuel from the fuel tank or oil from the oil pan. That's what operating limitations mean. So it's 30 degrees to the side, 45 degrees front to back was the operating limitations of the Bronco. So what degree will the Bronco roll over? It's guaranteed at 90, right? Why does it depend?
All the things on the sign right
Are you reading the sign?
Yeah.
Right?
Roof rack, passenger way.
Yeah, exactly, right? The center of gravity of the vehicle, if you put any modifications on the vehicle, Sasquatch package, non-Sasquatch package, like you were saying, rooftop tent gear, full tank of gas versus a quarter tank of gas, speed, wind, rain, right? The angle at which you are already at. Like, can we roll a vehicle at 0 degrees?
Nope.
Of an incline? Can we roll it? You go fast enough to turn sharp enough, you will, right? Or if it's really, really windy day, right on the side, right? There's a lot of variables that play a factor as to when a vehicle rolls over. So there's not going to be a number that says the Bronco will tip over at this degree because it's, you know, dependent on a lot of different things. So again, there's that pitch and roll gauge in there that'll kind of tell you. There is no warning. There isn't going to be anything that says approaching 30 degrees. It's not going to say anything like that. Those are just things to know. That the vehicle may just shut off because it's detecting that it's not getting fuel or oil. So it's going to protect itself. It's going to go into a protective state shut off just so that the vehicle doesn't damage itself. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get ourselves purposely in a cross-axle situation here. And I'll show you what that cross-axle situation is. All we got to do is come straight on forward, nice and slow. Keep coming forward. Little passenger. Little passenger. All right, hold right there. This is called being cross-axle. What did we notice this tire doing?
Just
Spinning. What was the tire on the back right corner of the vehicle doing? Spinning across from each other. What was this tire right here doing? Nothing. What was our front right tire doing? Nothing. Across from each other. So it's making a big X. Spinning, spinning, not spinning, not spinning. The other way to look at it is from the front part of the vehicle or from the back part of the vehicle. Our front axle, our driver front tires down, our passenger front tires up, but in the rear of the vehicle it's opposite. So it's making an X. So again, that's called being cross-axled, one of the most difficult situations to get out of in some cases. What are our options here to get out? One pedal drive, left foot braking is an option, right? What else?
Locking.
Locking differentials, what else? What's that? Winch, yeah, recovery. What we're saying over here? Stay bar disconnect. If you have it and hadn't disconnected yet, we are still disconnected here. What else? That light up there on the dash that we pressed will be lit up as well as an indication on the screen. So that bar, there's an orange light up there on the dash, the button that we pressed. What else? few different ways to think about it. Again, ultimately, there's not a wrong answer, but I'm going to let you decide which one you'd like to use. If you'd like to use your front locker, it's your second button up there on the dash. If you want to use your rear locker, it'll be your third button up there on the dash.
I will do third.
Third button, rear locker. You're going to get pushed out of this obstacle. Now, for lockers to engage, it will allow a slight rotation in tires first before it fully engages. So as he comes forward, you might see this tire kind of spin before that rear locker actually fully engages in the back of the vehicle. Still slowly coming out, nice and easy. So there's that rotation. Now we're engaged. Turn driver, driver, driver. Beautiful.
I heard you saying driver and I wasn't.
That's all right. You can hold right there. We got through that obstacle. What are we going to do with this locker next? Well, we're going to turn it off, right? It works so well. Why don't we just leave them on all day?
Makes it hard to turn.
Makes it hard to turn, right? Right, exactly, right? Exactly like you said. If you just, a lot of times people will get themselves in a situation, they'll just turn everything on and now nothing's working. Now you got to start talking about recovery. But we don't leave the lockers on only for the fact that we have to make turns in off-roading, and a locking differential prevents or really inhibits our turning radius. It makes it a lot wider than it needs to be. Plus it puts a lot of mechanical bind on our drivetrain system. What do your tires have to do when you make a turn? Travel at different speeds, right? And a locking differential prevents that from happening, so something else has to give. What that something else is, could be a tire hop or skip on the trail. It could be damaging an axle or a differential. Something has to give, right? Not saying that it'll happen or you'll prematurely wear your tires out, right? Something has to have that give. So locking differentials is another thing that we only turn on and use when we need them. And you can turn them on and off on the fly. You can be going 25 miles an hour down the trail and engage your lockers if you'd like. It does not matter when to engage them. There is differences in throttle input. If you are in the throttle, heavily in the throttle, and you try to engage a locker, it won't let you. But if you're coasting or rolling up to an obstacle at whatever speed you want, you can engage a locker. All right? Questions on locking differentials? All the way driver, fully turned. That left rear tire, you can see kind of dragging in, digging in. Yep. And you can stop right there. The softer the sand, now as you can see, this rain has really you can set a speed from in four-wheel drive low, anywhere from 1 to 10 miles per hour in half-mile-per-hour increments. 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5, all the way up to 10 miles an hour. If you are in 2 high, 4 high, or 4 auto, you can set trail control from 1 to 20 miles an hour in 1 mile per hour increments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 20 miles an hour. Now, when you set the speed, again, essentially works just like cruise control. The Bronco will apply the throttle for you to drive through whatever terrain you're driving through, or it'll apply the brakes for you to maintain whatever speed you have selected. There's a lot of similarities between trail control and cruise control. There's also a lot of differences between the two. We'll talk about those. Trail control, the setup is different than how you would set cruise control up. The other thing is if we're set at a speed of 6 miles an hour and you touch the brake pedal, trail control will stay used. It will stay on. It does not shut off like cruise control where you hit the brakes and you have to reset it again. It'll just stay running. So if we're at 6 miles an hour and the brakes, you touch the brakes and slow the vehicle down to, let's say, like 3 miles an hour when you take your foot off the brake pedal, trail control will continue at 3 miles an hour or whatever speed you slow down to. If you come to a complete stop, it'll reset the speed back down to 1 mile an hour. If there is somebody in front of you slowing down or stopping, it does not detect that and will just run right into it. So you might have the adaptive cruise control systems in your vehicles where it detects that stuff in front of you on the highway. Does not work in trail control. Does not see obstacles, does not, see trees or rocks or other vehicles. It'll just keep driving if you do nothing. So you still need to be prepared to apply the brakes or throttle in some cases. Well, let's talk about how getting set up into trail control. You need to be in drive, the parking brake needs to be off. The next step is we got to turn one pedal drive on. How do we turn one pedal drive on? The middle button in the goat mode dial. So go ahead and press that middle button. Then you'll see on the screen trail 1 pedal drive active. The next step is on the steering wheel, you're going to click your Set Plus button on the left-hand side, your cruise control buttons. Click the Set Plus, and then it should say Trail Control active. And in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you should see a little Bronco symbol on the dash.
Oh, yeah.
A little Bronco speedometer symbol up there. That's your trail control symbol in green. There's a number 1 next to it as well. That 1 stands for 1 mile an hour. We're in 4-wheel drive low, so again, we can set our speeds up in half-mile-per-hour increments. Click the Set Plus button again. What did it change our speed to? 1.5 miles an hour. Again, 2. Again, 2.5. Again, all the way up to 10 miles an hour. Again, trail control will apply as needed throttle to maintain whatever speed you have selected, or apply as needed brake to maintain whatever speed you have selected. So we're going to kind of see what that looks like here. In just a second, I'm going to have you take your feet, lay them flat on the floor. You're not going to touch the gas, you're not going to touch the brakes. We'll climb to the top of the hill. When you get to the top, I'll then say stop. Take your foot, apply the brakes, and we'll stop. All right? Whenever you're ready, take your feet, lay them flat on the floor. So she's not touching the gas, she's not touching the brakes right now. The Bronco is accelerating and moving all on its own. All she's doing is steering. Go ahead and stop there. Now she's applied the brakes and come to a stop. We want to make sure it's not a cliff on the other side. So you might need to get out and look. In this case, we have the camera system, so might be able to inform us in that case. Let's pretend that it is a cliff. Uh-oh, we don't want to keep going. So we'll either need to turn around, not enough space to do that, or we need to back up. Trail control works in reverse up to 5 miles an hour. Same principles, half-mile-per-hour increments in low range, 1 mile-per-hour increments in high range. Go ahead and put it in reverse. Since we came to a stop, it reset our speed back down to 1 mile an hour. Go ahead and take your feet, lay them flat on the floor. Now the Bronco's coming down on its own at 1 mile an hour. You know what? That's not fast enough. Click that Set Plus button again, go to 3. You can change your speed on the fly. Again, you can be very creative how you do that. You can stop here. So again, her feet are flat on the floor. Beautiful. Go ahead and stop right there. Go ahead and put it in reverse. Go ahead and bump it back. Let's go to 2 miles an hour. Take your feet, lay them flat on the floor again. Now again, you can be really creative with how you use trail control. I mean, it'll do just about anything. You can stop there, put it back in drive, and then I'm going to have you turn trail control off. So to turn it off, you just press the center button in the gut dial, and then it should say it's off. Then we're going to put it back in manual, and then put it back in gear 1. Perfect. Now what I'm going to have you do is same exact thing. Take your feet, lay them flat on the floor. Now we're just going to use the engine and the transfer case and the transmission to keep us nice and slow. You can actually see the brake lights illuminate because the vehicle knows it's slowing down. So it'll inform somebody behind you that it's slowing down. You can stop there. So that's using or coming down a hill just in the manual gear sets, which can be done, you know, a lot of people use it going down mountain passes, you know, even on the highway you can use this stuff. So very, very, lots of different ways to use this vehicle. Is there any questions about trail control or any questions about anything that we just covered out there on the trail?
Okay. Yep.
Incline.
That's crazy.
You can feel it in the seat.
Yeah.
You don't feel like it much when you're looking at it though.
You're looking at it.
Chunky.
Oh yeah.
See how you went over with the rocks? There we go.
So our morning trail ride, it's nothing too crazy, nothing too technical. Just kind of getting a feel for how the vehicle feels off-road, kind of getting an understanding of our spatial awareness, making sure that we're making wide enough turns, tight enough turns in order to not scrape any of the branches or trees down the sides of the vehicle. Getting our convoy procedures down packed, making sure that we keep an eye on the vehicle behind us, making sure we keep up with the vehicle in front of us. We're really not going any faster than like 7 miles an hour out here on our morning trail ride.
Yep.
There is a halfway point that we will be stopping at to do any driver swaps if you guys would like to do that. Otherwise, if you have multiple drivers in your group, which a lot of us do, you are welcome to switch drivers whenever you would like. If you want to just switch right now, just say, hey, can we hold up? We want to switch. Otherwise, we do stop periodically, pretty frequently.
Trail assist turn, your turn button is on. That 4 button. Yeah.
Turn that on.
Sorry. It felt like we were dragging.
Watch out for the trees.
I could just take one. I could take a tree.
No.
Cut it.
Deer blind.
I never see us coming.
Bronco 1 is going to hold here. We'll let everyone kind of bunch up nice and tight. Now, when we do stop out on the trail, this is where we do bring it in tight to that vehicle in front of you. So bring it into, view V from that vehicle up in front. And then Bronco 6, when you are all caught up and everyone's stopped, just give me the go-ahead. We'll keep going.
Not yet. What they? Going into a little
What do I say? Like,
I think they're all right
do
there.
we say we're all good and stuff?
Bronco 6 here. Tell 'em.
Bronco 6 here. We're all good.
Thank you. We're going to keep on moving.
Good job.
Yeah.
This next trail that we're in is one of our newest out here. It is also one of our narrowest. So keep your eyes out. Not so much any obstacles here in the center of the trail or where we're driving to, but there's tree stumps and there's trees on the sides and edges. And those stumps are kind of low profile and kind of hidden in the grass. We do travel between a stump and a very large tree, so just making sure that we're looking at everything in front of you and not just focusing on one spot.
10 degrees. Tree root.
There's that low profile stump.
There's the stump right there. We just gotta go past it before we turn.
With it being wet and muddy out, tire spin is a little bit more easier to be done than it normally would be out here.
Oh.
We want to make sure that if your tires do spin, we don't just continue to sit there and spin those tires.
No.
Because if we do, you're just digging a bigger hole, making it more difficult to get out of. So if you do end up finding yourself spinning your tires, any point throughout the day we want to come to a stop, and that's when we're going to think about what we need to use to get through it. Now, in four-wheel drive high, we do have the available option of using a rear locker and a rear locker only. Front lockers will only engage in four-wheel drive low.
So no spinning tires when you drive, guy.
Well, I'm not driving. I have the orange wristband. I don't think I'm allowed to. I can't drive.
I'll let you drive back.
I'm good with that. Faith has already learned to drive, so we should call Faith and drive her, make her drive the Jeep all the way 4 hours here to just take us back.
I don't think she's ready for that. She's not quite ready for the highway.
Confidence isn't there yet.
No.
stop that we're going to is our Bronco Off-Roadeo Dam. It's a man-made dam here out of dirt.
Oh, I thought it was
Off to the right-hand side, you'll see this little retention pond here. Now here on the property, we do have a family of 4 Sasquatch out here. Alright, so what I want you guys to do, anytime we see a Sasquatch, again there's 4 of them out here, I want you to give them 2 honks for me on the steering wheel. So they're scattered throughout the property out here. I kind of give out little hints as to where they are. So as soon as you see a Sasquatch, give it a couple honks on the steering wheel. If you find all 4, find all 4, I have an extra sticker for you at the end of the day.
I'll be looking for them, Gunner.
Alright.
That's your job.
Yeah, but I'm also,
Since you don't want to drive.
yeah, I'm also the radio person.
Hey, it's Gunner. You got a copy for me?
A what?
Copy.
Copy.
I want you to hop on the radio. Every time you see a Sasquatch, I want you to tell me that you see that Sasquatch. You got it?
Got it.
Good deal. You know, it's actually pretty unique. I just noticed this. Barbara kind of ran my mind through it. The last car in a convoy is called the Tail Gunner, and it's actually very unique. Your name is Gunner, so you're the Tail Gunner today, Gunner.
That's why we had to be the last one.
Yeah.
So we could have a tail gunner.
Yes. Do you say Gunner?
You gotta be looking for those Sasquatches. A family of 4.
Well, these are 4 different ones throughout the property.
Still looking. Back.
Oh, sounds like somebody saw one.
I'm looking for one still though.
We got a nice sharp turn here to the right. Real sharp. Make sure we don't cut it too wide or too tight.
13 degrees. Oh, there's Sasquatch right in front of you, Gunner.
Where?
Right in front of you. Look,
The steel one.
the steel Sasquatch.
Straight ahead.
Sasquatch.
I see one. A Sasquatch. I see a Sasquatch.
All right, nicely done, Gunner.
I know. Thank you.
Tail Gunner out.
Be tail gunner out.
Oh, yeah.
No, you gotta be polite.
Oh, for sure, I agree.
Get out!
I always appreciate your courtesy.
These are tight turns. Yep.
No. I thought they made like small little ones.
All right, we'll hold here and let everyone get caught up.
Let's see, just like 6 here.
Bronco 6, we're all good. They're all stopped.
All right, sweet, good deal. So from here, we're going to make our way up this next trail. I'm going to do a little brief on it here. We're making a turn to the right. This turn to the right does expose us to a little bit more of a rockier terrain. Nothing crazy, but we're going to the right and going up a hill, so it is kind of hard to see as we make this turn to the right. There is a big rock on the left side of the trail that we are going to be placing our driver front tire on, which will lean the vehicle over to the right. Again, it's nothing crazy, but it's very hard to see from the driver's seat. So I'm just letting everybody know now that make sure we keep it nice and slow so that way you don't bounce up over that rock. We just kind of crawl over it.
Here we roll.
A couple of trees on the right, just make sure we don't get too close to them.
Those trees look like cactus.
Yep.
Do you need to pick you some cactus, gun?
I'm good. We have
Like a
cactus.
bouquet?
We have cactus at home.
Oh,
I would not, because I've seen the cactus at home. I just want about the sun.
this is that turn start.
Yep. See a bunch of trees over here on the right.
Oh. I'm about to mark down the score.
Oh, there's the big rock too.
Stay to the left.
And then we'll pull out onto some pavement here. We'll let everybody get caught up again. After coming around that corner, and we'll Bronco 6 again, let me know when you guys are all here. We'll keep moving.
Come on.
Okay.
Bring it in nice and tight to that vehicle in front of you.
Here we go.
Not too bad.
No.
Checking for us. Hunter. Bronco 6.
Yeah, but not all stopped.
We don't have to stop. Just tell them we're here.
Bronco 6, we're all good.
10-4, good cop. Keep on rolling. Jumping back onto the trail here. This is the east side of our property. This fence that we're kind of driving along right here, that'll be off to the left, is the dividing fence that used to divide these two properties, the west side of the property and the east side of the property. The east side of the property used to be that alpaca ranch that I was talking about this morning. Once we get on this trail here off the pavement, off to the right, you'll see some of our four-legged Bronco models out there. They're pretty cool other than the fact they only come standard with 1 horsepower. There's also some sheep out that way somewhere in this little fenced-in enclosure area. You got a cattle guard we're driving over.
Oh, you see the horse up there, Gunner?
Where?
Way up on the right. See the horse?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I see it. Oh, hey. We're there. Place.
What, buddy?
There's a deer hide place
A
area.
deer stand?
Yes.
It's a deer blind. Isn't that weird?
Out
They
here
call
on the east side, because it's a little more flatter terrain, there's a lot of rain erosion out here. A lot of like valleys or ditches. We want to stay out of those ditches. Now, to stay out of them, if that means driving in the grass to avoid them, we don't want to do that. We want to stay on the trail. And if you have to drive through one of those little rain ditches, we just want to make it nice and slow. Because again, the slower you go, the smoother the vehicle will drive. Driving on the sides and edges of the trail is called trail braking, and that's the widening of trail over time, and we want to avoid doing that. right, bring it in here nice and tight, everybody. Launcher 6 is falling in. So welcome to Cell Tower Hill. Now, hopefully I don't have to explain why we might call this Cell Tower Hill.
Mississippi. I was looking out for those Sasquatches.
Oh, yeah. You're looking for the Sasquatches.
Got some deer up here in front of us. These are in front of Bronco 1. So right where Bronco 2 turned and right where Bronco 3 is about to turn to the right, this is going to be the trail called Tree Tunnels. Once you make this last right-hand turn into the trail here, you'll feel that the vehicle will slow itself down as it makes the turn. Once you're in the trail, we can go ahead and kind of cover that brake pedal and we can turn off trail control. When you turn trail control off, the vehicle is going to release the brakes and then start to pick pace up, so just be ready to kind of take back over on that brake pedal.
You can feel the brakes working right now.
Now we turn off trail control, right? That's crazy.
Drop off right there.
So at this point, everyone's trail control should be off. Again, as another reminder, just press the center button to turn it back off.
Going over a cliff?
You can probably lift your seat up if you want to.
I probably could, but I'm not sure mine has the lever. Mine has big lever. Which, I'm not sure this one has that seat raising thing. I think it's And then this reclines, I think. So that's what I'm going to use.
Look at that. We on the top of the hill.
Got a nice muddy section here as we turn to the left, so nice and slow in here so we don't slide off the trail and into any of these trees. And then we're getting ready to approach our halfway point. We'll be stopping at here momentarily. Stopping at the Tree of Life, we call it out here.
This is a little steep hill. Ooh, sloppy, muddy too. Look at that. That was smooth.
It was very.
That was very smooth.
So coming to a stop here, we'll pull up nice and tight to that vehicle in front of you as we park underneath the Tree of Life. We'll do that parking brake procedure. I'll walk us through that again here real quick once everyone's stopped. Corner there after we start moving again. We ultimately have to start making our way to the right here. You'll see me standing out here on this next trail. You'll be coming along. Nice sharp turn to the right. So we are going to be using trail turn assist, like we demonstrated up there on the ORX course. When trail turn assist is on, it applies a brake to the rear tire to whichever direction you're turning. So in this case, it'll apply the right rear tire to kind of hold still so we can kind of pivot off the corner of the vehicle here. Turn assist button on, it's your fourth button up there.
Alright, gonna do it, bud.
And you'll feel that left rear tire brake. Hold still just like he's doing there. Beautiful. And then once you get back to me here, you can turn that button back off.
Yes, sir.
Looking good, everybody. If you've already made that turn, you can turn your trail turn assist button off if you haven't done so already. Then I'm gonna hop back in with Barbara and we're gonna keep on going.
So I heading now?
Yep.
Good job, dude.
Or is that just a pole? I think it's just a pole.
Okay.
So a little water we're going to be driving through here on the edge of this pond that we all see off our left-hand side.
Get my swim trunks.
Looks like some ducks out here.
You see the ducks
Yes.
out there?
I do.
Those sausage ducks.
Sausage ducks. Oh.
kind of get right behind the vehicle in front of you again before I talk about what we're going to be using next to this trail.
Alright, how deep are we? Oh, we're gonna stop here.
Yeah, let's stop here.
Alright. Let them know.
Bronco 6, we're all good. We're all stopped.
Alright, thank you, sir. Alright, so this trail here, also one of our newest out here, we are going to be using another piece of technology we talked about up there on the ORX course called one pedal drive. So it's the same way to get into trail control. We press that center button in the go mode dial. We can all go ahead and do that now. Then you'll see on the dash, trail one pedal drive active, and that's all we're using. We're not setting a speed for trail control, we're just using one pedal drive. Again, one pedal drive is in 2.7 liter Broncos only, so if you want to try it, you are welcome to try it. If your Bronco at home is a 2.3 liter Bronco, you don't have to use one pedal drive here if you'd like to try left foot braking. We will be left foot braking more this afternoon to kind of get a better feel for it, but again, one pedal drive, if you want to feel how it feels, or if you have a 2.7 and want to use it through this next trail, it's going to be pretty useful. So we'll turn on that one pedal drive and we'll make our way through this next trail. I'll let you guys know when to turn that back off.
Get out.
They're not even bothering me anymore. They're
Again,
even
this takes
scared.
a second to kind of get used to. Still trying to keep the vehicle nice and slow. Trying to find that sweet spot of just enough throttle to kind of get the vehicle to move.
You get a few seconds ahead of me.
And again, you have to press that gas pedal pretty far to get that vehicle to move forward.
I did. You're good.
Mm-hmm.
Get out.
That lake water be stanky.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Stanky.
Spanky.
So the taller grass up here does hide some rocks.
Oh, yeah. It's crazy how much it stops it.
Oh, as it feels an obstacle, or
What's that?
does it slow it down as it feels an obstacle, or just
It, like as soon as you,
let off the gas?
yeah, and you have to. He's right. You do have to give it a little bit of.
Steady pressure.
More stinky.
And we'll come out of that trail, we'll come to a stop, pull up nice and tight behind that vehicle in front of you. And then once you're stopped, you can go ahead and turn off that one pedal drive or relax your left foot on that brake if you were left foot braking. We'll wait for everyone to get on out of there and continue our way down the trail.
We're here, Gunner.
Went off the stop. Turn off the thing, by the way. Turn it off.
Hit the middle.
Thank you.
Bronco 6, we're all good.
All right, good deal. Like I was saying earlier, there's lots of wildlife out here. There's a variety of deer. There's tons of road runners. We have the other ground critters like rabbits and squirrels and armadillos and possums and raccoons and things like that. So keep your eyes open all throughout the day. If you see anything, hop on the radio, let us know. If I see anything, obviously I'll let you know. Actually, you know what? I do see something real quick. Out your right window is your passenger side window. So if everyone looks to their right, kind of in between the Broncos here, you look through the trees, you'll see a herd of wild, colorful Broncos. I bet you didn't like that one, did you, Steven? All right, we'll keep going. You got a lot of terrible jokes. I apologize. I'm slow on the uptake. I was looking for horses.
Even slow down in there. Back the way we came?
You'll see some of the little shooting stations that we have scattered throughout the property. Like I said, this property used to be for heat and trap. There's 18 stations out here. That little pavilion that we are passing is one of the 18. All the green boxes that you'll see are all the houses for the heat and trap throwers that are still all out here. This property just doesn't get used for that anymore. It's just used for off-roading.
choppy yet.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see that little rock ledge. Just blended in, looked like the ground.
Coming down this next hill here, kind of overviews base camp and the parking lot and ORX course. So nice view from up that hill as we come on down.
$13 there.
Yeah.
Mike, Luke. Go ahead. Switch to home channel.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
9, 10 degrees. 13.
Where are you seeing the
Oh, yeah. Say
14, 15.
16. It's steep. It don't seem like it, but it is.
Yeah.
You can feel it in the seat, though. It's pushing you forward.
Uh-huh.
It's kind of a roller coaster, you know? Just sitting down. It's just like they stop it at the edge. And
Yeah.
Just leaning.
Have you seen the new roller coaster? I don't know where it is, but you go out on really a lever,
Yeah.
and then it pivots, points straight down, and then lets you
So
go.
as you can see that we are currently making our way towards base camp here. This is the trail that we started on this morning. We're just going to wrap around base camp the other direction, pull into our parking area.
Oh, nice steep hill here.
Yeah.
Let's see how steep this one is. How steep do you think it is, Gunner?
16, 15.
Let's go 17. Maybe 18.
It's 1. It's 3.
Oh, there's no way to start as steep as the first one, is it? Or the one we just did? That one was pretty steep.
It's 6. 6 years old. Oh, it's 7.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's pretty good right there.
What is that, Gunner?
That's 12. 13. Alright, I was closer.
Yep, you were closer.
Unless this little slope right here brings it up to like 17.
11.
7.
It's a steady hill.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, this one's at 7 right now. On the way
Yeah, we're
down.
going downhill now.
We'll hold right here, let everyone kind of get caught back up to each other.
Tell them we're good there.
Alright. Bronco 6, we're all good.
Sweet, we'll keep on moving.
Your phone fell the first chance it had.
Mm-hmm. Put it in here, it'll be fine. Oh, that's one of those Heritage editions.
Yep, Heritage editions with the white accents because that's how they were in the 60s.
It's pretty cool.
Yep. There's a white grill, white dash, white
And
tires.
then there's not Bronco, there's a normal car.
Yeah, I know. Where'd our Tesla go?
There are two sluts.
There was a Tesla here.
It might be that white car.
Oh, no, maybe it's over there. Oh, no, I don't know. No, there was a Cybertruck here.
Oh, that'd be
Run the Cybertruck next to the Bronco.
That's a Toyota. 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 Ah.
I'm just gonna go over that real quick. Just, woo.
Never know.
in one pedal drive.
Yep.
Is that your stomach, Gunner?
No.
Scared me for a second.
I think it gets to that point, it's no longer in your stomach.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're pulling up here into base camp. Once we come to a stop, we'll do that parking brake procedure. We're going to make 2 rows of 3. Broncos 1, 2, and 3, you'll stay in 1 row. Broncos 4, 5, and 6, you'll start me a 2nd row.
Oh, well.
1, 2, and 3 in 1 row. 4, 5, and 6, you'll start me a 2nd row. Broncos 1, 2, and 3 on the left. 4, 5, and 6 on the right. So we'll come to a stop and do that parking brake procedure. Before you shut it off or get out, leave the vehicle on. You guys are good like that. Bronco 2 and 3. 4, just start me a new row up here.
Which button?
Pause.
Oh.
Sharp 10 degrees. Got out of there pretty quick.
Yeah.
There we go.
Up here, we're making our way through a forest. We call this Grandma's Forest. There's some water in here from some of the recent rains that we've had. There's also a lot of trees very close and right on the sides of, right on the sides of the trail here. Just mind that spatial awareness as we come through here. In Grandma's Forest, there's a Sasquatch that likes to hide out here. He is the largest of them all.
You need to tell me you found one in the.
Yep, Barbara sees the Sasquatch up here. We call him Papa Squatch.
Where is it?
Hang on, no, we'll say that. I also saw one in the gift shop.
Let me know when you see him, Gunner.
I also saw a Sasquatch in the gift shop.
There is one in there too. That would be technically the fifth Sasquatch out there, but yeah, there is one in the gift shop.
Oh wow.
I cannot see it.
Oh, I see him, I think.
Where?
This is to the right.
I'm looking.
Straight ahead to the right. There's
I see him. Right there.
I see him. I see the Sasquatch. I see the big Sasquatch.
Good eyes, good eyes.
Yeah, I
Bronco
know.
1's holding here. We'll let everyone kind of make their way out of Grandma's Forest before we make our way up this next hill. I'm going to have you guys practice something else here. Let me know when you guys are all caught up.
Just tell him.
Bronco 6. We're all good.
All right. So coming up this hill here, this is called Grandpa's Hill. This is a hill I'm going to have you guys practice some left foot braking on. So again, left foot braking is where we're actively applying the brake pedal with our left foot while moving forward. So we're dragging the brakes. And it's not just light brake. You're kind of pushing the brake pedal pretty hard with that left foot. Trying to keep things nice and consistent, nice and steady. Now, what I'm going to have you guys practice or do going up Grandpa's Hill is start off with a light amount of brake pressure, and as you get closer to the top of the hill, layer in heavier on that brake pedal with your left foot. Towards the top of the hill, you should be pretty heavy in the brake pedal. Doing this will just kind of give you an understanding of what left foot braking feels like, and you'll notice that the more brake pressure you give the vehicle, the smoother the vehicle will actually drive. So practice with that left foot braking technique up Grandpa's Hill. At the top of the hill, there's 2 paved roads we're going to cross the top of. When you get to those pavement roads, you can relax your left foot off that brake pedal.
Just let me know when you guys have gotten to the top of Grandpa's Hill, please.
Yes, sir.
So we'll do.
Will do.
Boy, it is smoother.
I'm not sure this is exactly smooth.
Well, remember how we were bouncing just a few seconds ago?
Oh, yeah.
10, 11, 12, 13 degrees.
No.
Not yet. Tell them we're past the road now.
We're past the road now and we're at the top.
10-4, thank you, sir.
Degrees. Oh, let's see what we go here.
Oh, I see that steep.
Still at 7 degrees.
Nope, and it will no longer at 7 degrees.
12, 13.
Oh, that went off a little bit, the 6. Oh, 13. Yeah.
That's a big old ditch when we roll right.
Ooh. I'm gonna like this.
And went to 12. Right, real fast.
Yes. Oh, went to 12.
Yeah.
What is there?
I accidentally hit the horn, sorry.
I didn't hear
Sasquatch!
I didn't hear anything. I'm not. Ooh.
That's because she's in vehicle 1 or 2.
We are getting ready to pull up here to our... And Barbara, you can stop right there for me. Thank you, ma'am.
See how, wait till you see what he has to go through.
I think you gotta put your locker.
You still locker.
I think he said.
He might tell you to turn. Still locker.
Rear locker?
I think so. But I'm not positive.
He might tell you to turn it.
But you got a big Z-turn up there too, so I don't know if the locker is big enough to do that.
Just put it on, it ain't gonna hurt none.
Switch that rear for your front locker.
rocks.
Yep.
Excellent job, everybody at C-turn. If you still have a front locker on, go ahead and turn that off.
Not yet. Got this right here.
This, for example, would be the completion of our first obstacle for anyone that wants to do any driver swap.
Swap time? All right.
Like I said, it wouldn't be very fair if we have to switch back and forth. Or, you know, just wait till the halfway point.
Yep.
Get it.
Second time with the charm. Remember that one time we were off-roading at that mountain, and Dad was in the Jeep and it went full through that water. Yeah, and our windows were open, so we had to roll them up.
Yeah.
And right before those splash went into our thing, I rolled up my window and it.
So just a moment or so off to the right-hand side, you'll see Walnut Creek here. About a week ago, this was almost dry. There was maybe an inch of water in there.
Look at a house up there. Look at that. They got
Oh, yeah?
a house up there.
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
The Walnut Creek here is the only body of water that flows through our property here. It does flow into a local lake just down the road here from us called Lake LBJ. Lake LBJ is part of the Colorado River. For those of you staying at the Horseshoe Bay Resort or at least know of it or have ever driven through like Marble Falls here, that is Lake LBJ or Lake Marble Falls.
So Papa,
So that makes Walnut Creek here a tributary to the Colorado River. We're to talk about some Bronco Wild fun things here and tread lightly right before we get to the water crossing. Alright, so we're getting ready to cross through Walnut Creek here. We talk a little bit about the Bronco Wild Fund. So the Bronco Wild Fund is something that all of you contributed to by purchasing your Bronco. Very, very small amount of the money used to purchase the Bronco went towards the Bronco Wild Fund, which is teamed up with other organizations to help keep trails open, clean, and maintained. We're driven through like Marble Falls here. That is Lake LBJ or Lake Marble Falls.
So Papa,
That makes Walnut Creek here a tributary to the Colorado River. We'll talk about the Bronco Wild Fund things here and and my tail gunners, if you could, let me know when you guys have gotten through the water, please.
will do.
All right, sweet. We'll keep on moving. So at this point, everyone's locking differential should be off as we make our way down to the spillway. Coral Snake Hill here This is part of the trail system that has lots of lefts and rights. There's a lot of them here in the upcoming trail. So on this trail here, we're going to be making our way down. I call it the mini valley. It's a little valley type trail that we're going down and then up. There is some rocks that are that do get close to the belly pans of the Bronco, so we just want to make sure we go down this nice and slow. Use that vehicle in front of you as that reference. Up here all day long, I'll be showing Barbara one of the better lines to kind of transit our trail system out here, which ultimately should set Bronco 2 up for success if they're watching, and Bronco 3, and so on and so forth. So again, use that vehicle in front of you as a reference. Going down this valley, nice and slow, but we're going to be on the left edge of the trail. Once you get to the deepest part of the valley and start climbing, we're going to be on the right. down to the spillway here.
This is cool.
Hey,
Hey, go, you gotta record this. This is cool going over this spillway of the lake.
Got some turtles out here in the water.
Get it down. You see everybody crossing besides us.
We are going to be stopping here. We're going to pull up really tight to each other. So that way we can get everybody in here and not have to stop in the water, hopefully.
No, you're going underwater.
Perfect. Looks like it's going to be perfect. We'll come down here. We'll do that parking brake procedure. Once you're stopped, you can shut the vehicle off if you like. You don't have to. You can leave it running. We are going to be here for just a few minutes. But I am going to meet you guys up here in front of Bronco 1 or kind of up here by me to the side of Bronco 1. There's also a white... Perfect. Looks like it's going to be perfect. We'll come down here. We'll do that parking brake procedure. Once you're...
Here's Gunner. He's gonna jump in the stinky water. No?
Well, turn.
Going to the left hand.
Yeah. Turn your body. No. Turn your body. Turn your body. There. Now, boy, with your left hand.
Don't fall in.
Fall in.
There you go.
Alright, so we'll turn the corner here and bring it up nice and tight to that vehicle in front of you. Welcome to Goodyear Hill. Goodyear Hill got its name for being the first trail out here or obstacle to claim a Goodyear tire, meaning top one. So we are going to be proactive with a couple of things. There's being proactive and there's being reactive. Proactive is just doing things before you get to a certain obstacle or trail. Reactive is kind of finding yourself in a pickle and then reacting to the situation to get out of it. So here we're going to be proactive.
We'll let them get a little ahead of us. Here we go. See if we can get lucky to avoid some of those doings.
I want to see how steep the incline is.
6 degrees.
10, 12, 14, 15,
Let's see what they're doing.
16, 17, 17. Alright, it reached 17.
18's been our highest.
Oh, I saw 17 again. Oh, 18.
At the top of the hill, once you get to the top, you can go ahead and turn trail control off and disengage those lockers.
We got a little ways to go.
I saw 18. I saw 18.
And then once you're up here, parked up behind the vehicle in front of you, if you want to do any driver swaps, now would be the good time to do it.
We're not bouncing as bad as the other ones were.
I saw 18 again for another second.
Like at 9 degrees, 10 degrees on the lean.
A little bit.
17 and 13.
18.
All right, we'll stay on the left side of the trail here, and we'll attempt this another time. Broncos 1, 2, and 3, you'll start me a row on the left-hand side. 4, 5, and 6, you'll start me a second row on the right-hand side.
Oh yeah, because the path is up on a big fallen tree. Oh, you can see the fallen tree, I think.
Yep.
Ah.
Let everyone finish coming in here. Bronco 6 is wrapped in the corner.
2 lines.
Gunners waving.
Yeah!
Welcome to short stack. So this obstacle here is, again, where things start to get a little bit bigger, a little bit taller, a little bit more technical. We do refer to this obstacle as our gatekeeper.
You gonna try this one?
Gatekeeper is a very commonly named obstacle by
A little driver, little passenger. Passenger all the way, all the way. Back driver, hold that line just like that to the top. Very nice, excellent job. Passenger, passenger, driver. All the way, passenger. All the way. All the way. A little bit heavier brake pressure. There you go. There you go, driver. That's how you work through it. Nice done. Very good. All the way, passenger. Driver. Passenger. Driver. Hold that line to the top, just like that. Very nice. Nicely done. Passenger. Driver. Driver. Passenger. Passenger all the way. A little driver. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Nicely done.
Good, dude.
last but not least, you should be a pro. Got 5 examples ahead of you.
Good job, dude.
Driver, passenger, all the way. Driver, hold that line just like that to the top. Very nice, nicely done.
I'm starting recording the actual skin speed. Just
Barbara, you can stop there.
Oh wow, it's got like steps going down
Mm-hmm.
there. Oh, look at that angle.
How?
Man,
Should I start recording the dash?
look at that guy right in front of us.
Oh, should I start recording the dash? That thing.
You can look and see what the degrees are.
It's 3 and 14. Oh my. I'm gonna...
17.
I saw an 18 first. So.
This ridge.
You want to ride through the mud?
Walk on the grass.
Okay.
So this Bronco, do you know what it has on the front of it?
The skid plate.
Up on the front bumper? It's
Oh,
got a
winch.
winch up there.
Yeah.
That winch on the Bronco makes the Bronco nose heavy.
Yeah.
So this one is going to touch a little bit more than the rest of them.
Okay.
Because you got like a quarter of an inch less clearance.
Gotcha.
So touching is okay. It's going to happen to this one. But when we get through stuff like that, the slower you go, it's just going to be a touch. If you go fast and you hit it, that's where you get damage.
Gotcha.
Just so you know.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Think it's steep? Maybe a little steep.
All right, Austin, last we go. All right, everybody, bring it in here nice and tight. I'm gonna let Barbara hang out here for just a minute. Like a built-in recliner.
Oh, here we go.
All the way, driver, turn towards me, all the way over, all the way. Very good. Come back, passenger, right up the middle the rest of the way.
That's so
Man, look at the angles better.
First half of slab is complete.
21.
I'll make my way to the top of the second part.
21. New record. Ah, now it's slow though. We saw that.
select that reclined position. Alright, so the first half is slabs. You guys did the second half here. I know what you guys are thinking. Haven't heard enough jokes. Well, I can't tell you all my jokes, especially to Steven, he doesn't like them.
Only
19, 20.
20. Oh. Whoa. 22, 22.
Very good. Nice big fly. Very nice.
Papa, I got that 23. Oh, whoa. Basically, it is a story. What if it is a story?
Fill you out.
Oops,
I
sorry,
can change
guys.
the tire on your Bronco.
Look at that tire, Gunner.
Oh, dude.
Guys, I definitely have all four wheels touching the road. I
That's
definitely.
what you call going three-wheeler.
Whoa. Twenty-one, 22, 22. Now he's got all four wheels.
This hand signal means stop. Close fist. So we're going to engage your front and your rear lockers, your second and your third buttons. Alright, now we're coming forward, Barbara.
There you are. I think we have all four wheels on the ground.
No, we do three wheels.
Yeah.
You can tell right when it landed.
Uh-huh.
They'll just hear it. Turn on your front.
Not yet.
Yeah, I think we're stuck.
The front ones.
Yeah.
Jerk.
I think you want to turn the back on. Yeah. I think we can turn them off now.
No, remember you said if you want to, once we pass the rocks, you want the front and rear on.
Yeah, he wants them on when we get there, right?
I think he's not stacked rocks.
I already had it. I'm sorry. I cheated.
I think you should off your rear. Do we turn off our rear locker?
It didn't touch. Very nice. Disengage that front hand.
Well, down through Fishbowl, everybody. From here, we are going to make our way out over to the wobbler deck. It's our mid-afternoon break. At the wobbler deck, it sits about 1,100 feet above. Pulling up here. Stay along the left side, everyone on the left. We're going to pull you up here, follow that vehicle in front of you. Stay as far left as we can. Alright, this is where where everyone's going to be parking. Pull up nice and tight, one single file line, stay as far left as you can, so that way the group behind us has access on the right side of the road. We are going to be here for a few, so you can shut those vehicles down, roll your windows up, close your tops if you'd like.
Pay attention to their line. So he took a different line on the outside.
It's so lousy.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now we just got a little bit of a rock garden ahead of us to get through. Once we get through this rock garden, it'll take us down to Texas Two-Step.
Sorry, 3:30. Are we down?
I'll be spotting us through this rock garden, so just watch my hand signals. We want to go as slow as possible through here.
We're kind of leaning forward, aren't we? 16 degrees forward.
The high score is like 23.
Yep.
The good hill, but
That was a kind of sideways obstacle. It was like uphill but sideways.
yeah, it was
Well, I
decent.
think you're about to tump that with the Texas Two-Step,
Yeah.
it sounds like.
I wonder if it's going up or down.
Yeah, if it's going down, it's usually
It's
less.
just a different, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit slower there, Barbara. A little bit slower. Just a crawl. Driving through slopes, Barbara, you can hold there. You're good right there. Driving through terrain like rocks or something like this, nice and slow, limits the possibility of your suspension systems compressing, which is the lowering of the vehicle when it the weight kind of falls on the suspension. The slower we go, the more or the less the suspension systems compress.
That eruption green kind of looks like army green.
I didn't know what green it was. I just called it green.
Yeah, well, they could call it eruption. Everything's a weird name. Area 51, Azure gray, cactus gray. They just don't
Like,
have
what do
blue,
you mean
blue
cactus
red,
gray?
yellow, white,
What do you
green.
mean? What do you mean cactus gray? Is it cactus dead? If I'm seeing this right, when you look at cactuses, they're usually green.
So this is more like going downhill over these things.
Yeah, but this ain't Texas Two-Step. This is right before Texas.
That's when you run that two-pedal drive.
Yeah.
No. There we go.
slide. We did a little whipping there. Whip that rock. Whip it good. Yep. Look at his tire on that rock.
Where? Oh, it is barely gone.
It looks flat because he's got low pressure.
Oh, y'all got low pressure.
That's
Like,
true, but when it's like on a rock like that, you can really tell.
Yeah. Okay, you see the squish.
Just squish. It's getting squished.
Yeah.
Coming down to Texas two-step, you'll see another rock cairn on the right-hand side.
Yeah, there we go. That's good.
And bring it in nice and tight.
It'd be nice if we had the camera. We've got to use the hood sights for this.
The what? Oh, yeah.
Because you're looking for the high side of the rock. Because that's telling you where your wheel's at.
This is really the only time I say throughout the day from myself being from the north, but welcome to Texas two-step, y'all.
That's a big rock. Big rock.
Uh-oh, look. The green one. The green one.
Big rock.
Holy moly.
Big rock. Oh, shit, we're gonna be gauging both, like front
Well,
and.
he just said engage front, but he'll tell us when to do it.
Yeah, so I think we'll wait. Stop right here. Stop. I think we. Keep that wheel rotating. Tainter top.
Woohoo! All right.
Next part.
Forward. All the way, driver. All the way. Nice and steady down, nice and easy. Now hold right here. That front winch is going to get pretty close to this rock when we start climbing. It's going to get like a 1/4 of an inch away, so nice and slow. Little passenger. Passenger. We're going to engage your front locker here. Coming forward, nice and easy. The winch is coming into play right now. Little passenger. Coming forward, keep coming forward. A little driver towards me. Very good. Just engage that front locker.
I don't think they want them to take that short part. I think they want to take us. They want them to take the long.
That was utterly perfect. All right, let's see if we can do it that way. All right. So it's going up.
That fourth guy's like.
He's making him go straight. Hang on. It's bouncing. So he's still going straight. Now he's wanting to go driver.
Oh.
Oh.
Nope.
Back up.
Oh, you went too much throttle.
Mhm.
Oh, look at that big. Just. Pop the back.
Yeah. Oh, boy, that thing dropped perfect.
Oh, pop it.
Come on, come on.
He popped it a little. What's so cool?
Okay. All right.
Crawl. Crawl. That's too much throttle. Oh, that thing.
There we go.
Man, too
All
much.
right, hold there, put it in reverse. Back up, put it passenger as far as you can. Hold right there, back in drive. Turn it driver. Turn it driver. All right, come forward. As we're coming forward, keep turning driver.
Papa, don't go too fast.
That's good right there. Hold that line to the top. Nice and steady movement. There we go. Nice and steady.
Don't go fast.
Rolling. Good passenger. Nice.
There we go.
Excellent job. Disengage those locks.
Oh, but you're not supposed to go fast when you're going up, by the way. I'm just telling you.
Yep.
Right. That's two-step.
Yep.
What do you guys think? Watch your hands. All right, hold right there. And engage the front and the rear lockers, second and third buttons. Just a crawl, just enough to let it move, all right? Hold that line just like you got it, coming forward. Nice and smooth on the throttle. Don't let that steering wheel move on you. Driver all the way. All the way. Driver all the way. Fully turn, fully turn. Hold right there. And fully turn the steering wheel, driver. There we go. All right, hold there, put it in reverse. Back up, passenger as far as you can. Back straight back. Hold right there, back and drive. Turn it driver. Turn it driver. All right, come forward. As we're coming forward, keep turning driver. Yep. That's good right there. Hold that line to the top. Nice and steady movement. There we go. Nice and steady. Keep it rolling. Little passenger.
What do you mean buy more space? How do you do that? Like, how do you go?
Depends on the space it's talking about. If it's talking about your hard drive, you're out of luck.
Yeah, like how do you?
But if you're talking about your
it's like phone. Upgrade to more storage. I'm like, how do you do that?
it's not on your phone. That's the cloud storage.
It's on the line.
Yeah.
You gotta put it on the line.
You gotta put it on the line.
Alrighty. Caught up with the green machine.
Green. Yeah.
On a little cut-through road. About to go on the next trail.
Crawl rocks. The video. Crawl rocks. In the video. What?
What do we got going on here? Looks like a U-turn.
Yes, looks like people with cars.
Oh, no, looks like there's some kind of mess on this turn here.
I wonder if you gotta put it in that trail turn.
I'm looking here.
No, I think on the
It
radio.
don't look like it.
I think on the radio, who'd go to tell you?
Looks like there's some kind of rock or something right there.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's what, yeah, they're hitting a rock.
I think they
Because
were.
that's what's weird. I'm like, what are they hitting?
Papa, we were like popping wheelies.
Yeah, we were.
That's you.
See, they were hitting that rock right over here on the passenger side. That we
Through
missed.
this little Rocky Ross trail, you might see Papa Squatch again on the right-hand side.
Uh-oh.
This is Grandma's forest again, so you might see him again, but there's still another Sasquatch lingering around there. I'll let you guys know on the next spot he likes to hang out.
Oh, we're going through a little creek.
So this is the same one.
We have seen this one already.
All right. I was kind of like recording. Oh man.
Yeah, we're going through a creek. Creek.
Where did all this water come? Oh,
Wow, that's up to near, almost to the top of the tires.
this wasn't here before. Oh no, it's because we were on the other side. Now when I go to sit.
Man, your stomach sounds all sloshy
I
there.
know. It smells awful too.
You turn on their flashers.
Oh,
Wait!
I did. I wonder why. Oh, that had to have been a mistake.
I think it's because I played games.
Maybe he's trying to tell me it's hazardous. It's bumpy.
Hey, there's a hazard.
Yeah, he turned them off. So yeah, he's trying to tell me it's bumpy.
It's bumpy right here.
There's a hazard.
Oh no, and more sloshy stuff.
Man, my stomach is really hurting today.
Here we go. slip slide in a way. It's like slip and slide. We're at Wet n Wild.
What's Wet n Wild?
Bronco Wet n Wild.
Seriously?
You've never been to a Wet in a Wild. I'm sorry,
It's over there by Six Flags.
I can't drive.
Man.
Oh, wait, is that the western one?
It's the water park. It's like, okay, it's like the one in Weatherford.
It's a water park, but it's not. It's
Oh,
big.
well, I haven't been
It's
to
like a
one.
lot bigger than the one in Weatherford.
I don't even know if it's the one.
I don't either.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. So either I've been there,
It's a giant water park.
So, okay,
It's
so
got some fun rides, some fun slides.
No, I think they tore down the Black Hole for this year.
Did they?
Yes, so I think they're still open.
Yeah, the Black Hole was awesome.
That was like their most popular one.
if they went mad.
That,
Well, it was old too.
yeah. That and Shotgun Falls.
Yeah. Alrighty. Got a little bank curved here.
Your eyes open. He's around.
Oh man, Gunner, there's a fourth one coming.
Yep. I'm gonna report it. We're gonna get a free sticker.
You actually found 5 out of the 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they added the 5th one. They added the 5th one. I told them about the one they get
You
from.
found the
Well,
fifth
you
one.
found the 5th one. You identified it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, there's 5. Smart,
It's a-
smart gang. Tail gunner.
Their cousin. Their cousin.
Tail gunner.
It's their cousin. Their aunt, maybe.
Sassy Squatch.
Eyes open, Gunner.
I don't know. My eyes are open. I think if my eyes were closed, I could tell if my eyes were closed because I wouldn't be able to see.
Oh, there he is! Ah!
I see the Sasquatch.
Good eyes there, Gunner.
Thank you.
Tell him he's chasing us.
You did not respond to my thank you.
Oh, he appreciated it, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Tell him I think he's running away from us.
I'm good. I think he's running away from us. Oh, hey, there's the water tower.
Yep.
Find the odd thing out. Oh, there's one of the houses.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be the main one. Or that looks like something else.
That's a big one.
We got trails everywhere.
You probably have like different things too. You have like 45 minutes left.
I saw a video one time, Gunner, of somebody who got close to a tree and they didn't want it to hit their car, so they put their arm out.
Oh, what?
And
Rip their arm off?
the tree didn't move.
Their arm did.
Their arm moved in an irregular pattern after it was done.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you're ever four-wheeling like this, just keep your arm inside. You're not going to be able to do anything. The car is going to do what the car is going to do. You can use
Your
all
arm
rules.
can't stop it.
Your
You
arm
can repair
cannot
a car.
stop it.
You can repair or buy a new car. You can't buy a new hand.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing some shady stuff. Then you can buy one. But then that's illegal. Then you're gonna get to jail.
All right, welcome to our next obstacle. This is my second most favorite obstacle out here. A lot of times between Texas two-step and this obstacle, it's a 50-50 split. Some people like Texas two-step more than this one, and some people like this one more than that one. All right, way down.
All right, there he goes. Let's see what he's got in front of him.
Go little driver. Little passenger.
That wasn't bad.
Passenger. Passenger. Hold that line all the way driver fully. Little passenger. 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 Perfect. All the way driver, fully. Keep it turned, keep it turned. All the way passenger.
That's not avoidable, apparently.
What? Yeah, the
Open your windows.
The bud's up.
Little driver. Driver.
let's do this. Ah!
Little driver.
My arms are in there.
We can't see
Right down the middle. The
it's
rest
just
of
a
the way.
cliff in front of us.
Yeah.
Full
Hey,
throttle.
I'm looking.
I don't think they said go yet. This ain't good.
Alright, number 6, trail control 1 mile an hour, manual first gear. Take your feet, lay them flat on the floor, no touching the brakes or the gas. Go little driver. Driver.
That's the wrong
Other
way.
driver.
I jumped.
Other driver.
Passenger. Passenger. Right there's good. Hold that steering wheel there. Turn it back. Driver a little bit. Perfect. Right there. All the way driver. Fully. Little passenger. 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 Right there's good. All the way driver again. Fully. Little passenger. Right there's good. All the way passenger now. Fully. Need the passenger. Little driver. And right down the middle the rest of the way.
21 degrees.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and shift it back into drive, take it out of trail control, and that's it.
Probably better than the Texas one.
Pretty relaxed trails, just kind of be a pretty good opportunity to
Want to switch? So this is the final trail back to the base camp.
No, I think we're doing like a trail.
So we've driven on 3 wheels, 2 wheels.
Maybe 5.
Slid down rocks. Made skid marks. Even though maybe some of the skid marks did that. That's just a swing like this.
Yeah.
And he says which almost.
We are going to be going back up that hill that has that Sasquatch we saw just a few minutes ago. So if you missed them the last time, you'll get a second time to see him here.
Where'd you go? That means another sticker, right? That's what you need to say.
Yeah, there's 6. It's not. It's the same one we passed.
It don't matter. Just say that counts as an extra sticker, right?
Yeah. Does that count as an extra sticker?
Indeed.
Okay, that's promising. Put that down. Wow. I just
See what my man is doing.
go.
That's
see that Sasquatch.
Here's what you tell him after you pass it. Oh, I think he's running to the base camp gift shop.
I think he's running away.
To the base camp gift shop.
I think that Sasquatch is running away.
You talking about me again?
Oh, you can see. Is that base camp? I can't tell.
I don't think so. Not yet.
I think it's like
We gotta wind around.
Oh man. Gunner, spread that.
Yeah. Yes, I'm driving.
Winning.
That's the fastest I've ever
Am I
seen.
supposed to take off rock mode?
Worry?
He just leave it cold. Yeah. We're going slow. Once you turn it off, it goes back.
Gotcha. That's a big old rock right there in the middle.
No wonder he's any rock climber. Ooh. Dude.
Avoid it.
I know.
Right over it. That'd be cool if we go through the water for you all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think it's too deep.
No, there's a one on the side of it.
Oh, is that thing you're talking about, the brown thing? Is it that thing over there?
No, the one where we
Holy
went.
smoke. Maybe a little bouncy there.
The one where at the very beginning of the day.
It's muddy down here. It's muddy.
And there's some water too.
Yep, and it's water's rushing back at us. There you go.
No slip.
The Wrangler, not Wrangler. MTs.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Texas Rangers are gonna win this game, the next game.
Yeah, but I don't think they play tonight.
Really?
Yeah. I have to look.
Check.
No, I will when I get the phone back.
I'll just
Google.
no, it's Siri. Mine isn't set up. I don't do the Texas Rangers. Oh, schedulers. Schedule.
29. I still think they had a game.
It says the 29th, right? Nope, they got one tomorrow, then the next game against the Red Sox.
Or
And then probably gonna lose.
no, for some reason we beat the Red Sox 2 out of 3.
We do beat the Red Sox.
Yeah, I think they're playing
The
again.
issue is not the pitching anyway.
No.
It's the Rangers score in the first. If they're losing 1-0 in the first 2-3 innings, it's almost like ball.
They're gonna play.
Unless you get lucky and get a home
Yeah,
run.
and they're gonna play
Yeah.
like I think these SL Red people.
St. Louis.
Yeah, and then they're gonna put 2 games in St. Louis.
Cardinals.
Yeah, a game of Astros
The dreaded and hated.
with the A and a little S,
Yep.
and then 3 S's for like C.
Seattle.
3 Red B's for Boston.
Division game.
Yeah, and then we got Detroit. 3 Detroits. We got the CRs. I guess it's Colorado.
Rockies.
Oh wait, these are early games. Oh wait. Oh, these are just the rest of the name. Oh wait, these are games we previously played. So yeah, those are completed games. Yeah, so there's 2 games on the 30th and 31st, then the month ends, and then they switch to the June game. Sorry, I was
We're good. Yeah, we're good.
wait, did we get out of school on the 22nd? Oh yeah, they were playing the Yankees.
Yeah.
Yeah, at that Chili game. The Chili's was good. We got like that tail end of that game.
Yeah. Yep.
When the Yankees were at 5. I think Rangers didn't score.
No, we did not.
I'll have to look. We can look.
Should say on there.
Yeah, it says a 0 to 1. I am not
1-0 was one of the games.
Oh, maybe that was the game.
Yeah, that might be. Did we get on the 21st or the 2nd?
I don't know.
Yeah. It might be the 22nd. No, it's not the 21st. They didn't get 3 to 4. It might be the 20th, actually, because there is the 2 to 5 game. Because I think I watched with. Wait, no, I watched that 2-5 game with Pablo.
Oh, real mud. Oh, I see pretty deep mud right there.
Yeah, that's also like
It was like chocolate mud.
the gas station bathroom. Oh, we haven't been on this one. We might have been, but like not this way, I guess.
We did this one in Bronco Sport-this. It's over 4 hours on the app. Big truck ride.
Yeah.
We're almost done. We got 15 minutes and then we have barbecue. I thought off-roading would be like, there's no type of path.
Yeah.
You kind of figure out your own way.
No, even if you go to Colorado, there's trails.
Yeah, this one. I thought off-roading meant like there's no type of path or like roads.
Off-road means it's
Bronco 1, we'll hold right here and we'll let everyone kind of bunch back up together again. Bronco 6, let me know when you guys are all caught up, please.
Will do.
all caught up.
Alright, we're all caught up.
So we're going to make our way up to our little staging, our parking area, which is going to be different than where we parked at for lunch. Just up the hill from base camp. When we get to our parking area, we are going to be parking side by side to each other. So Bronco 1 will park first. The Bronco 2, you'll just park to our left. Bronco 3, you'll park to their left. Bronco 4 to their left, so on and so forth. Side by side. We are going to be pulling up to a paved road, so we'll just kind of place that front bumper up to the road there. Once we get to that little pavement piece, where we're parking for dinner, I got to get you guys checked out. So I'm going to come by with that phone again, get you guys checked out, grab the fuel, grab the mileage off it. One last signature.
Don't forget your phone, by the way.
And before we do that, this is where I would like to take the time and say thank you guys for coming out. It's been an absolute adventure having you guys out here. You had 5 great locations to choose from. You chose us here in Horseshoe Bay, Texas. So on behalf of myself and the rest of our team here at Bronco Off-Roadeo, we thank you guys. I hope you were able to learn a thing or two about the Bronco and take this knowledge and put it forth towards your Broncos and your future adventures. Just goes to show how capable these vehicles actually are. Doing the slow speed off-roading all day today. The best part about that is we're taking these Broncos right back where they started. So they are a well-oiled machine and they'll do just about anything you ask of them. Very common question that I get asked out here pretty regularly is, does my job get boring? Doing the same trails every day and the same Broncos every day? The answer to that question is no. Although these Broncos are super cool, the people that come here, the community of Bronco owners, that's why I love my job. So thank you guys for being super cool, super awesome. You guys definitely learned a lot from the morning trail ride to right now. You should be a little bit more familiar with those piano keys up there, those zero switch buttons, those scope modes and things like that. Although we don't use all of those scope modes, again, if you go to the BCDC stand, you just fit it in the fan mode. The Bronco's going to do everything you needed to do for you. You're on the highways, you got to pass a semi-truck, sport mode, right? So again, be very creative with how you use these scope modes. And remember, you can change different things about them. One last thing I'll leave you guys off here with is couple of days up to a week or so, I'm not entirely too sure of the time frame, you're going to get another email from Bronco Off-Roadeo asking about your adventure here. It is a survey.
And here's the dinner. So what's that, mac and cheese, Gunner? Green beans? You getting green beans?
My plate's really full.
And you got the gigantic cauliflower steak? All right. There we go. Bronco Off-Roadeo was a blast. If you have the opportunity to go, you need to go. The food, the off-roading, the vehicles, learning all the stuff, it's a great experience. We had so much fun, and hopefully when you watch the video, you'll see the things that we did, and hopefully it'll be something that maybe if you have a Bronco and you haven't gone, you'll consider, because it's worth the effort. I appreciate you taking time to watch this long video. Y'all have a blessed day.